Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the hundreds and hundreds of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Um, some cool news, some news that's actually worth talking about in the boxing world. A few days old, but I wanted to get to it anyway. I made videos on this channel, and I've said things like, I think Errol Spence's career should be managed better. I think, he should get in there with an Algieri or a Luis Collazo type of fighter. But it turns out that Luis Collazo and Chris Algieri don't want no parts of Errol Spence Jr., according to BoxingScene.com. Shout out to Sean Reed for the article. But this article came out on November 28th, and basically these guys that I've been longing for Spence to fight and get their rounds in with, they don't want any rounds with Spence. So we're gonna get into it real quick, comments and everything, and then we're gonna dissect everything. And honestly, another thing too, this also includes Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman said he wants $10 million to fight Errol Spence Jr. And let's see, Keith Thurman's biggest payday, it can't be that high. There's no way he's ever come close to making that type of money. So if he's throwing out, if he's throwing out that type of money for, a guy in Spence who is still like a prospect. He's really like a prospect himself. It's not like he's a Floyd Mayweather where he's an established pay-per-view star and can command $10 million a fight. Thurman don't want Spence. I'll say that right now. I don't think he wants any parts of Spence, and there's no way. It's like in the middleweight division. You got Peter Quillen who wants like $10 million to fight Golovkin, and that's not gonna happen. So same type of thing going on there with Keith Thurman. But here are the comments from Errol Spence himself, BoxingScene.com, stating, I quote, Keith Thurman says he wants $10 million to fight me, but Andre Berto didn't even get that for Floyd Mayweather. We also tried to get Chris Algieri and Luis Collazo, but they didn't want it either. So there you have it, man. Spence right there says those guys don't want it, and this can be attributed to a lot of things. These guys don't want Spence for number one, because he would represent, for both of those guys, probably the best body puncher they've ever faced. And Spence is, I've said it a bunch of times, I'll probably say it like once every video, Spence is the best body puncher at 147, bar none. It's not even close. He's the best. He does the best body work on 147. If he rips some of those body shots, whether that be to Algieri or Collazo, it's going to be hard to stay up. And look at Thurman. He's fought Luis Collazo and earlier this year, and Collazo hit him with a great body shot in the 5th round and almost got him on the canvas. If he's able to, if he gets clipped with them same shots by Spence, I don't see him standing up for any from those. So they don't even want to fight Spence. And I made a video saying that Al Heyman needs to take Spence's career in a better direction, and I still think he does. But I mean, until he becomes a bigger name and has the financial demand to where these guys will say, okay, I'm gonna get enough money to take this beating, then they'll get in the ring with him. Because right now it looks like he's not. That's really the problem. This guy is just too good, and he's not commanding. He's too good. They're gonna get hurt too much, but they're not gonna get paid what they want. So until Earl can command more money, I don't think those types of guys are gonna get in with them. So I think maybe next year you should see him in with one of those dudes. I don't see why not, because he's gonna keep getting these fights on PBC. He's gonna keep getting his name up. He's gonna keep having sensational performances. And they were saying, and I hope this happens, because if it does, I'm going back to Dallas, Texas. They were saying that Errol Spence, he just had his first fight at the Bomb Factory in Texas. Shout out to the Bomb Factory. I used to walk by there all the time in Texas. But if he has a big fight next year, they were saying that he can have a hometown fight at the American Airlines Center where the Mavericks play. And I used to cover the Mavericks there. I used to interview Vince Carter there. You can see that on the channel. I did a lot of great interviews there. I had a great time there covering basketball. But for boxing, oh my God, that'd be great if Errol Spence was fighting at the American Airlines Center. So hopefully he can continue winning, and one of these guys, big names, can get in there with him, and they can have the fight there, because I would love to be there in attendance for not just that fight, but any Errol Spence fight. Because I've been a very big fan of his for a while. So I just hope Heyman and that team keeps pushing in the right direction. And I'll have a video where I was talking about Al Heyman ruining his career. Well, it'll be here or here or wherever. You'll see it in the annotations. But let me know what you guys think. Chris Algieri, Keith Thurman, Luis Collazo, basically ducking Errol Spence Jr. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And until next time, take care, guys.